What's up, YouTube? Pastor Bob. I wanted to clarify some things today. There's been some people giving me some issues lately. And by God, they may be right. But let me state my opinion. First, warning, do not touch my guitar. Serious injury will occur. You can read between the lines. 2, you can never have enough guitars. I don't give a rat's ass what anybody says. You can never have enough. 3, that's what I do. I play guitar and I know some things. Okay? Look, I took and told you. This is just the way it is. I really don't know where that fits in, but I'm sure you get the point. 4, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy a guitar. And, you know, that's kind of like the same thing. You can read between the lines there. And, well, that's the only thing that I could find to cover up that section. You're saying to yourself, well, what's that about? Everybody says, don't you have enough guitars? Don't you? Do you have enough guitars? You shouldn't have so many guitars. Well, fine. If that's the way you want to do it, if that's just how you feel about it, I will move on. So, let's move on. Shall we? If we're going to move on, let's just do it the right way. Right? Let's just get this out of the way. No more guitars. Let's move on to watches. If you think that's something I got a whole closet full of. Good God, look at them sexy beasts. You couldn't even possibly do. They nice? Let's open these babies up. That's right. You have to be addicted to love. These are nice, huh? Bring in there. There's some old vintage ones in here. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let's open this one up. You guys to look at. Okay, let's move on to this section here. Oh, yeah. Some of these watches you probably ain't never seen. It's a special watch. Not very many of them made. Beautiful German watch. Oh, my cute little Casio. Some of these you probably remember as a kid. Let's see. Into this one. There's a real one. Oh, yeah, huh? They look nice. Just kind of scamming over these. Scanning over these. You guys can see what I got. These are the ones that I have out. I got some in boxes too. So I like this line, so I had to get them all. And I like Seiko watches. And I like Citizen watches. Matter of fact, I like Japanese watches. But I wanted to show you guys these. These are nice. Mouse. I can show. They're pretty nice, huh? These are the ones I don't have locked up. Not to say that they're not worth money. It's just... Oh, man. Why is it getting away from me? There we go. I like skeleton watches. They're pretty cool. I got another Roma on the way. I like vintage Roma watches too. They're pretty cool. I like Orient watches too. Orient makes some really nice watches. So there you have it. This is my some of my collection. I only have about maybe another 35 watches. They're really top end ones. I mean, some of these are expensive, don't get me wrong. I mean, like that watch, that's expensive. Oh yeah, and that one there is really, that's about $2 grand. Yeah, I got some. Do I have a real Royal Oak? Not necessary. I got some that look like it. This one here is really nice. It's a really nice one. But I got some nice ones. I got some really nice ones in the closet. I got some that are, there's only 300 made in the world. 500 made. I like those ones. And I haven't bought any watches in a while. I got a couple on the way. I was shopping for some. Some of them I got to fix. And yes, I have stuff that I can do to fix it. I have all kinds of watch repair stuff. My grandfather, for most of you that don't know, my grandfather was a clocksmith and a watchsmith. So I spent a lot of years, you know, downstairs with my grandfather in his basement working on watches and learning about watches. And my great-great-grandfather was a clockmaker too. So, am I one? No, but I tinker. I like to tinker with them. So, there's some of my watches. So, if you think I only have one habit, oh no. I have many habits. And in future videos, I'll show you some of my other habits. So that way, everybody kind of backs away from the whole, you got too many guitars things. Because you guys just don't know. You just don't know. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you got a chuckle out of it. And now maybe people won't say so much about my, you know, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy a guitar. Kind of same thing. Well, watches too. Amplifiers and stereos too. Oh, you ain't even, look, I ain't even started that. That's next. Tools. Yep. Have fun with life. Find something to do. Enjoy life. When you get older and you can't do sports and stuff anymore, start collecting stuff. Have some fun. Enjoy life. That's what it's really all about. Enjoying life. I may never be able to take any of this stuff with me. But I'm going to tell you, by God, somebody's going to enjoy them when I'm gone. Or they'll sell them to buy something or do something to enjoy their life. That's what it's about. You know? Give somebody a watch once in a while. I do it. People enjoy it. You'll find that, some people appreciate it. Not all people are just greedy hogs and just want free. Some people just enjoy a gift once in a while, right? I know I do. And I appreciate it. Some of these were given to me by people. As a matter of fact, probably 20 of these watches were given to me by people who knew that I enjoyed watches. And they really didn't enjoy watches. And that's why I have them. And because they did that, well, I kind of like watches too. Can't wear them all, but you know what? It's nice to be able to have something different to wear. But there is one watch that I really want. And no, it's not a Rolex. Nope. Because quite frankly, I'll never probably buy a Rolex. Unless it's dirt cheap. Because, quite frankly, I don't find them that interesting. Really I don't. I do not find them that interesting. If somebody wanted to buy them to invest in them and they have the money to invest in them, look, God bless you. Go for it. That's what you like. But I do believe that the best watchmakers in the world are not in Switzerland, in my own personal opinion. After looking over watches and having, the opportunity to meet watchmakers and have some as friends, I think that Japanese watchmakers are probably the best. I guess my bucket list item is to own a Grand Seiko. But I have a problem, see? Guitars. I have to justify, should I buy a, $2,500 guitar and have the ability to do that over time, or I have to save up, which, everybody knows that things come, into play differently when you don't have the option to purchase a very expensive item over time. And I have yet to find anybody that would do, a 12 pay or 18 pay or 24 pay, on a watch. And that's where, the dirt meets the road, as they say. Will I eventually get a Grand Seiko? Oh yeah. That's really what I want. I really want a Grand Seiko. Why? Seiko makes nice watches. They've been in business a very long time. They've worked really hard to get where they're at. And if you check into a little bit of the history of Seiko watches and the founder of Seiko, you might just find it to be interesting. Maybe you don't like watches. Maybe they don't thrill you. Check into them. It's pretty interesting. I have to say, it pleases me to watch people who can make the whole watch. Everything's made by Grand Seiko. And what I mean by that is they smelt their own metals. They make all their own dials. They make all their own bracelets. They make all of their whole movement. They actually make the crystals in-house. Okay? They grow their own sapphire crystals in-house. That's pretty impressive. Really. That is. That is really, really impressive to me. So, maybe you want to invest in a watch. You know, now's the time. I mean, prices are really down when it comes to watches. And if you're looking for a really good watch, not just one that will hold a value, but I'm talking about a really, really, really good watch. Let me say that one more time. Really good watch. Look into them. Grand Seiko. They actually had Grand Kings too at one time. Or King Seikos, I should say. King Seikos are really good watches too. Seiko in general makes a great watch. But don't confuse Seiko watches with Grand Seiko. Even though they're family members, they're not made in the same place. But if you're ever looking for one, that would be my recommendation. I really think they're a great watch. Do Swiss make good watches? Absolutely. Positively. But I do believe that Grand Seiko, top-notch. Seiko watches, top-notch. Casio makes good watches too. So if you don't want to buy into the hype and have to pay for the hype, you know, like we do on guitars, right? There's a price of diminishing return. It's the same thing with watches too. Look, if you want the fancy polishing, you're going to pay somebody to do that. No different than if you want some kind of fancy guitar. But if you want something functional that's going to work, that keeps excellent time, I look at Seiko watches. And definitely if you want to go to the top tier, Grand Seiko. All right, guys. Take care. God bless. Have a good day. It's Pastor Bob. I got to get out of here. See ya.